Welcome to Avenger News. Today we have Mai Summer Vue in the spotlight once again. I'm Danny DeHick, aka the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. I was doing a live broadcast today, broadcasting the We Are Usatoshi / Boomerang live meeting. And while I was doing that meeting, I was getting gaslit by a lady who goes by the name of Mai Summer Vue. Mai Summer Vue reached out to us last Wednesday and she asked if she could be on my show once again. I said yes, I would entertain the idea, and I actually have a placeholder. Tomorrow morning at this time, she theoretically 1 hour, so 13 hours time, 25 hours time, she is meant to be coming onto my show to tell me that I am in trouble with her. She has threatened me with grievous bodily harm. And I've got a lot of information in here that I thought I would play. And then what we're going to do now is we're going to go in and we're going to ring her and see if she'll answer the phone. And let's have a listen to some of the messages I've been receiving from this lovely lady. Now, if you don't know who Mai Summer Vue is, she is actually used to be Sam Lee's right-hand lady. And she has basically, Sam Lee has been charged for his connection to Hyperverse Ponzi scheme, and that was a $1.9 billion scam. She knows the company inside out. And as this morning you'll hear, she said, I'm not as dumb as you think I am. And I replied back with, well, how dumb are you then? But anyway, so let's have a listen to some of the messages. You might be interested to listen to a scammer and how they actually treat someone who's trying to stop them for scamming mum and dad investors. So we've had a whole lot of messages, but I'm not going to reiterate. I'm just going to go to the recent ones.
So stay out of my phone and stay out of my Zoom rooms and stay out of my social media at China's. They are all private territories and trespassing without authorization is illegal. Oh, and my global business community is by invitation only. I noticed that you register to the TPU community. No one invited you, so sorry, your membership is going to be terminated.
So that statement there was really interesting because it's telling me that my membership is going to be terminated. However, if I go there today, which I'm about to, and I'll just see if I can bring that up, you can see that I still have full access to the back end of her opportunity. And it's just ridiculous. But some other things I'll just show you while we're there. You get absolutely nothing unless you pay or top up your wallet addresses. So I'm just trying to find a picture of a tree. Here it is. So here's my pyramid scheme. Now, this is her telling everyone that she theoretically has a proper product or service. So it's a bit breathtaking. But anyway, let's carry on with the texts.
Let me repeat myself one last time. Stay out of my private Zoom room. Stay out of my private school community. Stay out of all my social medias. And stay out of my life. You're not going to use me to create content so that you can get more audience and followers.
Yeah, so the interesting thing is they believe that YouTubers are doing this just for clicks, which is absolutely amazing. And it's low-hanging fruit. They don't have anything on me. I've never been involved in promoting any Ponzi scheme or scam. And then, obviously I have access to her website because I just simply signed up. And if you want to sign up under the username DHEC, because I couldn't find one at the time, but we did find one. And to be honest, we found one that her username, if you want to sign up under her, is called Promise. Quite a hard case. So this is what she carries on saying.
You only have 7,000 followers after you spent tens of thousands of hours creating content means that no one cares about what you say.
Well, my heart's pumping custard. It really is. We'll bring up this. I can actually bring up this because no one else is actually, yeah. So now we've got, so that's nice. So that's her comment. It can be transparent.
So why don't you go back to school to get an education so that you can have a real career?
Yeah. So it always amazes me that theoretically they have to insult my education. And I've never ever claimed, I mean, this is what you get from a scammer is they go after anything they can. And I don't hold back. I mean, I'm pretty rampant out there. In fact, I don't think I can play all the things that I said to her in retaliation. I'm just going to see if I can make that bigger because that would be pretty cool. No, you can't. Or can you? Hold up. Maybe you can. Let's see. That'd be awesome if you could. No, you can't. But anyway, that's okay. So let's go back to reading because you might find this interesting. And what we're going to do is, so that's where we're up to. So then I said, do you know where New Zealand is? Because she actually accused me to being in Switzerland, which I thought she just said that she's not dumb, and then she accused me of being in Switzerland, which was even better. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to try ringing her while we're live and see whether she answers. Because if she does, we'll bring her on the show. And I can't hear that. No, is that working? Yep, it is working. So we're ringing her. You can't stop me and the Avengers, I basically said. Your ass is going to, that doesn't sound very nice, Danny. God is going to strike you from the heavens. Satan is your closest friend. You're going to hell because you are a foul-smelling coward, bitch. That's how I talk to them. So she talks about, now she'll probably start messaging me again, which would be great. So then she goes on and on and on and on. She says, I'm sleeping. Stop calling me. That's good. And then it says, I want to know whether she's going to be on the show, because at the end of the day, she requested to be on the show, and then now she's not going to turn up. And then just before you delete my account, I have 10 people sign. I actually had 10 people sign up under me. And if you look at, where we were before, there's 399 people that have signed up, and no one's signed up in the last week since I've had access. So it's just all smoke and mirror stuff. And then we did find one lady who literally had signed up, and she's a financial advisor. Now she's begging me not to publicize her name because she has no connection with Mai Summer Vue. And in this correspondence, Mai Summer Vue claims that she's a student of hers and she's going to teach her how to be a crypto junkie. So I give up. I think we'll just I talk about here how Brenda Chunga actually lives, because she's gone back to California. So I talk about how Brenda Chunga was brought into question on the 3rd of December, and she was an informant for the IRS. And I said, so if she thinks she's got away with her connections of Hyperverse, a lot of stuff is actually happening right now with Hyperverse, and she was heavily involved in Hyperverse. In fact, she claims that she's a humanitarian, and she gave away $100,000 worth of money to third world countries in Vietnam. But it's all over her Facebook page. Long story short, it was accounts that she couldn't sell, and she could create fake accounts. Well, not fake accounts, real accounts that were signed up. She was using her money that she couldn't get out to create these accounts, and then she gave them away to people in Vietnam claiming she was a humanitarian, and they would have had to sell packages to their friends and family to make these accounts that she gave them worth anything in monetary wise. And of course, the whole platform had already fallen over. So some of the things, if you know the background to it, you've got to research it.
I don't want your members. We don't need you or your contact. You all have no heart or consideration for anyone. You need to stop harassing all my members. Many of my members are brand new to the crypto industry, and I am here to teach them how to get into the crypto world the right way. If you ruin their career, I will not back down. You are messing with the wrong person. I am no ordinary Asian woman. I will make sure every social media, every video companies, every law enforcement in your country knows about your criminal behavior.
Yeah, well, that would be quite good. I would like that because then I could basically just play the videos.
You have no shame, no morals and ethic. You have no heart, no empathy for anyone. You are destroying a lot of people's career and business by spread false rumors about their business dealing. I want you to stop. Go find a new career. What you're allowing is wrong.
Yeah, the mentality is actually amazing, really, isn't it? Because she steals money from one. It's like Robin Hood, Robin Hood was stealing from the rich and given to the poor, I think. But here she is. She's basically selling fake memberships, not licenses, but setting up a whole lot of fake stuff, no product or service, and telling people not to withdraw their money from her platform because they want it to last a long time. So if you believe the platform, you just keep investing and never withdraw your money, and we're all good to go. So, and now she's saying that but all the people, when everyone loses their money, she doesn't care.
Going after my new members by calling them, threatening them, bullying them, and harassing them is a crime.
I don't know why that's a crime. When you ring up somebody and go, hey, do you realize that the lady who runs this company? So I did go to the lady who she's talking about, and she said she didn't know Mai Summer Vue. She signed up on a handshake. and she doesn't want any association with her because she doesn't want to jeopardize her financial, her license.
I give you 24 hours. If you don't stop, I will start my mission to take your online business down.
So my online business isn't very profitable. It's more of a passion.
This is not a threat. This is a warning and a demand.
So she's warning me, and it sounds good. So here, I've come back with some good
Oh my
stuff.
God, that sounds exciting. Let's get it started.
Let's get it started.
For a minute there, I thought you were talking to yourself.
And she says I'm in Switzerland.
So go report me to the Switzerland police and see how you get on.
Oh my God.
Please confirm that you're going to keep the appointment that we have on your Monday. Looking forward to it. You can tell me what you're really thinking of me.
Right. So yeah, I'm quite bring it on, you see, and that's obviously why I'm bringing it right now. And we've got a meeting all scheduled, ready to go, but don't hold your breath. But if she does want to speak, she's more than welcome. And hopefully this video that we've got right now will actually hopefully get her on the platform and let it speak. We've done this the same to Jan Gregory, and all we get is more insults that I'm not rich and I'm a nobody and I'm poor. And that's what all they can find on me is I'm not allowed to be poor and have an opinion. I'm quite happy to be poor. If you're poor, then no one can sue you.
I'm not worried about that. I have nothing to hide. I was introduced to Summer a few months ago. I was not aware of anything from her past. And I can't have any association with any of this.
Yeah, so that's from the financial advisor. Yes, a financial advisor had signed up for Mai Summer Vue's program. She didn't know, so she says, didn't know Mai Summer Vue, but now she doesn't want any association with her because she would lose her financial advisor license. And now Mai Summer Vue has come back and claims that she does have something to do with her. So we'll see what Mai Summer Vue's lying or this lady is lying.
Looks like I've got another video coming up about you, and it looks like you are harassing a lady called Rob.
Yeah, so I won't read that name out. I reckon then, yeah, so I recommend leaving her alone because she will use the full extent of the law to go after you, Mai Summer Vue. And he says, go get a life. Are you still wanting to come on my show? She's not answering me. I'm doing a video with your financial advisor lady. Now, I'm not doing a video, but I literally say that, so it scares the shit out of it.
Who the hell is my financial advisor? She provide financial education. Are you too stupid to tell the difference?
Yeah, so there's a video. Here's a clip. I won't bring it up. You don't need to, but there's a picture of the financial advisor. And this is one of the pitch decks in one of Mai Summer Vue's slides, I believe. I'm not 100% sure on that. And then I said,
this lady is the registered financial advisor is about to lose her license because she is in your Ponzi scheme.
Yeah, so if she is part of Mai Summer Vue's Ponzi scheme, I probably can go to the regulated authorities and lay a complaint against her if I had the time.
I will make sure you pay for her losers.
Her losses, I think you meant to say.
You're a bully, a little boy in a man's body.
And that's great, isn't it? The fact is that we can actually make a difference and intimidate these people who are running these platforms.
Summer, you don't have a leg to stand on and your time is limited.
Your time, Danny. She got that right. So then I sent her the arrest warrant and the court proceedings for Bitcoin Rodney, Sam Lee, and also Brenda Chunga. Now, Brenda Chunga has admitted guilt to the charges, and obviously Bitcoin Rodney was trying to escape to Dubai. It was literally in the departure lounge with a one-way ticket to Dubai after trying to sell his vehicles to government agents. How about that? Now, you haven't heard that anywhere because I get it firsthand here, and I get it from the Men in Black directly, which is really cool. So what am I saying? So I will say this.
I've been providing the chief prosecutor with information about Bitcoin Rodney. I talked to them on Signal and I've been in meetings with them. I'm going to ask them to investigate, especially because you are now living in America.
Yeah, so she's living in America's soil. I wouldn't want to be there knowing what I know. But anyway, she's still there and she's still talking big talk, smack talk. I think she's forgot that she's not in Dubai anymore.
Try me, Danny. I am not as dumb as you think.
And I think this has to be the statement of the year, really, isn't it? I'm not as dumb as you think. So then I sent her the document of the cease and desist of We Are Satoshi, which we fling around quite a lot. And then I've asked her the question. So her thing's, try me, Danny. I'm not as dumb as you think. And then so how dumb are you then? It was my reply to that. I thought it was quite funny. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed that.
I have led protests and rallies. I've worked with governments in all levels of operations.
Sounds like Sam Lee's ploy. That's what Sam Lee said as well. So you copy that of him?
You got me all wrong.
I've got it all wrong.
I am not going to Siri back and let you destroy innocent people.
I think she meant Siri back. Siri would have started up. Siri started up on my iPad down here.
I couldn't go back.
She's not going to sit back and let you destroy innocent people. I love to destroy innocent people. It's great. So now I've basically sent her a little bit of a link to the placeholder that I have. I don't know if I can actually send that to you guys. Let's have a look. Copy. Maybe not. Hold it. Let's see if I can go. Oh, there it is. So you'll see if you go to the link, or you go to my, if you're not on the live, you can actually go to upcoming lives. But you can see, hopefully there'll be a meeting there tomorrow, but I doubt it. I don't really want to interview her, but for shits and giggles, I can't help myself. Just, I'll be honest.
You're a person without any morals, ethics, and sympathy for anyone.
Yeah, that's hard to swallow, that one there. I'm a person with no morals. I think the fact that I actually am doing this noble fight does tell you something. I believe you're just a mule and being used by Sam. And she goes, nope. And then it says, I don't think you should be one talking about morals and ethics. You have been stealing money from people in the name of God for years, Summer. Your opinion don't matter to me. Prove it, she says. Whose money have I taken? Well, if you go to her own system, her own platform, I think 30 or 15% of the money goes back to the person that owns the platform. So when you've had 400 people sign up and pay you $60 a month, is it? Something like that. If you do the maths on that, it's $2,000, $24,000. $24,000, you have actually stolen 30% of that money. I don't know what the rest of it's doing, but let's just say in your own website, you claim that you get 30 or 15% of that money for owning the website and facilitator, because the girl's got to live, as you say in your presentations. Whose money have I taken? Well, you sign these platforms up. Now, if we go back to We Are Satoshi and Boomerang, 65% of the money gets paid to the investors. No, to the affiliate platform. 65% of the money that goes in gets paid out to the affiliates who are marketing it. Have you ever heard of a company? Imagine walking into a clothing shop and knowing that when you buy a garment for $50, that 65% of that is going to go back into the people in the shop who encourage you to buy it. I mean, that's literally. And how does the company inflate their prices of the jumpers by that much? So if you buy a $500 license, then you've got, I think we worked out that $325 of that money goes out back to paying people for just selling the product. Incredible. All right. So what does she say? I don't have to prove anything. All right, here we go.
You have any hard proof that I took their money?
Well, do I have any? Well, I'd love to tell you that. I don't even think I need to prove that, to be honest. I don't care if you took all the money and spent all the money or you haven't taken the money. We've got evidence of you recklessly promoting financial investment opportunities to people via Zoom. And that's why I have all these videos.
What you've done in the past is not going to save you in the future, unfortunately. You obviously have been brainwashed by your associates and believe what you're doing is noble, but it is illegal and unethical. You're a common thief.
Don't just talk out of your ass. Now, I don't know. That's very hard to do, isn't it? Anyway, oh, really? She says, what are you doing? What you are doing is wrong and criminal. Now, if you listen to my meeting when I talked to Carl Harveston the other day, I'm calling him Harveston because I don't even know that's right, but he just gaslights you. And that's what these guys are trained to do. Anytime you challenge them or you get in their face, they come back with you with tons of words and you can't even get a word in edgeway. Last time I had a face-to-face meeting on Zoom with Mai Summer Vue, I told her that she was a murderer and she hadn't heard that one before. And she goes, I'm not a murderer. You can't say that. That's terrible. And I go, well, I know of people that have died by suicide because you have told them they're going to have a passive income and they put their whole life's superannuation money into these platforms and lost a lot. So they took their life. So you're a murderer. That's literally what I said to her. I said Bitcoin Rodney, which is otherwise known as Rodney Burton, is currently incarcerated. The head prosecutor and I have been on Microsoft Teams, and he wanted a video evidence of him recklessly promoting Hyperverse in the court, to use in the court. And I had one of those videos, and basically I have a lot of videos of these people doing these activities stored. And she says, I am a cyber stalker. Well, I did a whole video about that, didn't I, Mai Summer Vue? The evidence is your own video. So I'm telling her the evidence that I have on her, I don't need evidence. I've got these videos of her doing the activity. And just recently I uploaded a video of her with Sam Lee relaunching V.E.N.D. Now, VideoLook 2, VideoLook 3, V.E.N.D 1, 3, 4, 5. They've got 5. Now we've got a video here of Mai Summer Vue launching V.E.N.D after VideoLook had gone, and they alleged that Garrett Blakely had stolen all the money, and then Garrett Blakely came out of the woodwork and said, well, here's the wallet address of Sam paying him off money that he owed. Show after the system had fallen, claiming that they had 6,500 people go in there and hack the system, and then hack the system, and all the liquidity went. Then Sam paid him $55,000 out of the liquidity wallet. That was the main super wallet address for VideoLook, after Sam alleged that all the money had been stolen. So it's just a racket and a snare, it's just stupid. But anyway, after that, she decided that she would get in there and help Sam promote V.E.N.D, which was standing for End, V.E.N.D, VideoLook End. No more VideoLooks. This was the last launch. They've relaunched it twice since. And I was talking in this podcast yesterday, and I rattled off a whole lot of names. I mean, the first one I ever heard about that was one of these schemes was called CashFX. The next one was Novatech. And then I got involved with Hyperverse, listening to about. I never invested any money in Hyperverse, even though I said I did once on air, but I did that so I didn't get kicked out with Keith Williams. Rest in peace, Keith Williams. Keith Williams was asking me point blank, am I a member? So I said, yes, I am, but I weren't. Anyway, so we went from Hypertech, Hypercapital, Hyperfund, Hyperverse, Hyper Nation, Hypercosmos, Hyper Planet, and there was a whole lot of other products in there too, like Hypermall, Hyperpay, blah, everything Hyper BC. And then it changed to Diversal. And then Sam went into hiding because he stole $58 million from Australians, lived in Dubai. Ryan Jew was apparently going to buy Sam's company called Blockchain Global off him. The deal I heard from people, liquidators actually, that Ryan was going to pay. Ryan owned 40% of Sam's company. So Ryan put a proposal together to Sam to buy Blockchain Global, which was the owner of an exchange. This exchange stole $58 million from Australian investors, and they're still trying to track it. It was on ABC News just a few months ago, and I was featured, and I even have a photo. And I provided them a video of Sam at the end of his tethers, basically. Long story short, Ryan was going to pay 1.7 million and 400 Bitcoin to buy Bitcoin Global. What do they call it? So many names. Blockchain Global. Blockchain Global owned a exchange. The deal never happened, apparently. But in the meantime, that seems like when Ryan and Sam actually went separate ways. They both went into hiding. No one saw them. Sam popped up 8 months later, and it was rumored that he was starting up a new Ponzi scheme called Hyper One. Chavis. Now, if you've been following me and know all about Chavis, Chavis was meant to be the, I don't know, he was, I think he was the CEO, not CEO. He was a compliance officer. I don't know. He had a major role in Hyper One. That was the first time I actually saw Chavis. Didn't acknowledge who he was at the time. Anyway, when he got going, he also got involved in Stable Deo, which is Sam's other thing. Stable Deo, and then Stable Opinion. Stable Deo was actually meant to be a property development company. A property development company was trying to raise, I think, 20 million. They raised $200,000, and they were going to basically build property, and people would own shares of the property like you'd own, a token. I don't know exactly how that was set up, but Garrett did explain it to me. Anyway, long story short, that didn't happen. So then Stable Opinion became where people could give their KYC details. Sam claimed that he had 500,000 people's data that he could sell to people who wanted it, blah, blah, blah. And then we had a whole string of Ponzi schemes come out. So the first one was actually, Stable We Are All Satoshi. And then we had, what did we have? We Are All Satoshi. Then at the same time, we had VAV. Okay, VAV. Then we had VideoLook. And then VideoLook 1, 2, 3. Make More Money. And then V.E.N.D is an umbrella company that seems to launch multiple Ponzi schemes and scams. It just goes on and on and on and on. They all seem to be working out of the same building. When we looked at Diversal, they had a Zoom meeting. And I think I have to... he wants out. Dog wants out. 1 minute, please, caller. There you Pixel wants out. Pixel needs out. Yeah, so anyway, so all this stuff going on, all seem to be working out of the same building. And then since the Avengers have got stronger, we've managed to track all the money, all the crypto wallets and everything. It's all linked together. We've watched money from Diversal Fund. We are also Toshi. We've seen Hyper One wallet addresses used to fund other wallet addresses. So it just goes on and on and on and on. So it's just, and then also we've got Mai Summer Vue, who was heavily involved with Sam Lee, and I have actually heard that they were having a physical relationship as well, would you believe, even though Sam's got 4 mistresses. So let's not get it started. So she's heavily involved, and she's definitely not as dumb as I think she is. She's a bit dumber.
Yeah, if you have a brain, you would know that people don't get into a business they know they are going to be scammed.
Yeah, well, they do actually.
If you want to get your voice again and state your case, then I'll see you tomorrow morning.
Yes, I would like to interview her. I would like to hear
We all
her
went
story.
into those businesses because we truly believe that they were good companies.
Yeah, but then if you go back to the videos I showed you just a few minutes ago, you can see that she's up there sitting here listening to Shabbos rave on about BTCC, saying it's a fake and a scam, and she knows why, more importantly, because she's been a part of the back end of all this sort of stuff for ages. So here we go, some more.
Well, talk to me on here. I've got questions for you. I've already given them to you. Look at them, see if you can answer them. I won't be rude, and we can discuss why you think what you're doing is not illegal. I'm obviously not going by what you claim.
Yeah, so what she claims, she's claiming that they're not illegal. It's just, so this was what was happening while the meeting was coming up. So I was bringing up trash shit in the last live, and then obviously we've got Mai Summer Vue on here going off at me. So let's have a
You
listen.
don't get to tell me what to do or bully and blackmail me to come to your show.
Okay, so it sounds like I'll just delete that request.
I come when I see fit.
She's going to come on my show when she sees fit. You're going to love that, don't you?
I come when I want to.
Okay, and this is the really dumb part. Now, I don't know about you guys. Does anyone know where I'm from? I'm just sort of asking that question. While I'm asking that question, I just want to, I'm not going to say where I'm from. I just want to end the poll that's here. 14 votes, thank you very much. And I'm just going to rattle up another poll, and I'm just going to starting a poll. Whereabouts am I from? Okay, no, that's not better. Whereabouts is Danny D Heck, aka A dot K dot AK, the crypto from. Oh, I don't know. Switzerland, Australia. Where else could I be? The UK. UK. That gives it pretty broad. And we'll put another country there. New Zealand. All right, start that poll. If you could do a vote, that'd be great. Just want to know if you know where I'm from. But anyway, this is what Mai Summer Vue says.
You are just an idiot out of Switzerland that is doing all kinds of illegal things to make a buck.
Even to insinuate that I'm doing illegal things is a bit of a laugh, really, isn't it? I mean, come on. I mean, I probably am doing things illegal because of privacy reasons and all that sort of stuff. But hey, let's not focus on the negative stuff.
I know Switzerland has laws to protect civilians. They just have not seen or heard of your wrongdoing.
So even though, you know, a lot of these people, they gaslight you, don't they? Well, there's Mai Summer Vue, and she's gaslighting herself. No, am I gaslighting her? Because she's not listening to me. I mean, she just wants to get her message out there. So there's a gaslighter brain going in here. So the gaslighter brain in Mai Summer Vue's head is just saying, I just have to keep broadcasting. I just have to keep broadcasting. I don't need to listen. I don't absorb information. I have a message. I need to get rich. I need to get rich. And they just keep, so she doesn't even listen to the fact that I've said multiple times that I'm based in another country.
I'll make sure I get someone's attention, and until someone uses the Switzerland law to protect all the victims, you defamed their status and characters.
Well, the funny thing about that is Mai Summer Vue will have a real hard job doing that, because I have a real hard job stopping anybody. You know, to be honest, I talk about the men in black, and yes, I have been in meetings with them, but they're not interested in this Ponzi scam stuff, because they literally said to me that no one held a gun to their head when they handed over their crypto, and an opportunity where it sounds like they were greedy. They would rather go after romance scams, and it is absolutely shocking.
You need to leave my TPU members alone.
I need to. So these are threats. Hey, Pixel, how you doing? You been outside? Oh, I hear the
They
coffee
have
machine.
not done anyone wrong, and I have not done anything wrong. You, on the other hand, have caused fear and nightmares in innocent people's lives.
Oh, that sounds good. I'm quite proud of that. The fact, though, the fact that as I'm a one-man band based in some country, that 60% of people know where I live, and I've got this lady who's coming after me. I see you in there, Rob. How you doing, mate? I got a nice threat this morning. I have to show you this one. Yeah, but I won't go there again. But yeah, so that was quite interesting. So that was just a bit of an update on Mai Summer Vue. I will actually bring up the screen again. I want to show you what she's just said that she isn't going to be coming on my show, which is I haven't got a problem about. But here I am logged into the back end of her website, and she's telling me that she's going to get them to remove me. She said something like them, which means there was a third party. And that's where I come in here, guys. And I say a lot of these scammers are just mules. And I truly believe, I was on this podcast yesterday and I said it's the cartel of crypto. There's an organization behind it. When I've been quite prolific and I'm everywhere, a lady reached out to me who was involved in presenting arguments or discussions or documents to the United Nations. And she'd been tracking. Her name is Stacey, if anyone knows her, and she's been tracking human trafficking compounds. She gave me access to a Dropbox with it was 200 or 300 videos of people being tortured by human trafficking. There was also photos of these compounds. They know where they all are, but Then she said, the reason I'm reaching out to you is I see you did a video about trying to track down Ryan Dew. Any information on him would be much appreciated because they believe that one of his associates is actually involved in human trafficking. Now, when you watch the video when this all started 2.5, 3 years ago in Hyperverse, there was a meeting in Dubai, and Ryan Dew was there with Kalpesh Patel, Keith Williams, God rest his soul, and Bitcoin Rodney, and 3 other people, which I couldn't remember who they are. Anyway, I've seen the photos, but I can't figure out their names. But long story short, without getting too boring, Ryan Dew said that he had 1,000 or 1,500 staff working for him. Makes a lot of sense because Sam Lee claimed just the other day that he's still got 4,500 staff working for him. Ryan Dew claims he has 1,000 staff programmers sitting there working for him. I believe that these platforms that you see are all ran by a company called Hypertech Group. Now, we did go back and find an old website, and we did see their business plan. And, for shits and giggles, guys, I mean, it would be only fair, every claim, as Rob Woolley would say, every extraordinary claim needs extraordinary evidence. So I'm just trying to bring up that extraordinary evidence that I claim I have. Hopefully now, there it is. So that there, I'll make it bigger so you can see. This was actually on the website for, there's a website, I think called, I could be wrong, hypertechgroup.com or something like that. And this was the strategy for Hypertech Group. Now, notice you've got Colin Star Capital. That's actually Ryan Dew's company. Now, Colin Star Capital owned 40% of Sam's company, which was called Blockchain Global. As I just mentioned, Colin Star Capital wanted to own Blockchain Global. Under the Blockchain Global umbrella, there was an exchange that defrauded Australians out of 58 million and still counting. And then you've got Hypertech Group, which is the umbrella company. Hcash Foundation. Well, I did show you Hcash. I think that might be. So that is what we call BTC's. I don't even know what to call this thing. That's their scanning of their blockchain, maybe. Could be wrong. And if you go to this one, is that the same color? It's the same color. Let's go to another one. My point is there's 2 websites, BTC Change, Hcash. So here you've got Hcash Foundation, and it's technically Blockchain Technology Operation Management Center, but this is Hcash's blockchain. This is Chavez's independent one. Same company. Get my point? So these 2 companies are 4 years apart, but they're still doing the same shit different days. So this to me would insinuate that the same organization is running it, because this platform isn't something you find every day. This is just software that they use for their platforms. It looks like their in-house software. Oh, thank you so much, honey. For my cup of coffee. It looks like. Oh, I won't say that. It looks like.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah. A couple of butt cheeks. I'll drink out of that. Look at that. Life is good. Danny gets delivered a coffee. Anyone want a coffee? Anyway, going back to this. So you've got the strategy partner layer. Now, in here, you have hypertech community. This is what was heavily involved when Hyperverse was going. They had the hypertech community, and they were literally learning how to become facilitators, people who would market this. They're the sales team. So remember, the multi-level marketing, instead of getting, what do they call it these days, angel investors. One of the scammers I was talking to was telling me that this is just another way of funding their projects. So the sales team, they sell the dream, they get the money in, and and if you just use logic, these platforms that you're looking at here basically claim that they're going to give you 3 times your return on your investment. They're selling the dream, but they never deliver. But the hidden agenda is they're trying to get a real project. Now, there's a video of Sam basically saying exactly that. Why don't we stop producing these scams and use the money that we get to set up legitimate companies? That quote was actually on the ABC News, Sam Lee. As you can see, it comes up prominently already there. So if you go to here, you can see there was a small mini documentary done about Sam Lee. Now that photo there is given to you by me. Got a few pictures of Bitcoin. He's a guy that lost $100,000, and he said that when he gets his money back, oh my God, really? Do I have to now sign up to actually get this article? Where's it gone? Copy link, share article. There was a video in here, a picture of me, but you have to sign up to see the picture of me. What's the world coming to? Maybe I can cross that out. Some related stories. Load form. Oh, no way. Can I get that? Copy, share the article. Let's just go copy the article. Copy link. I just want to see that it goes to exactly the same place for another article. Let's have a look. Same. Oh, there must be a button I can't see to click out. Maybe I need to accept the cookies. Let's accept all the cookies. No. Anyway, there's a video in here. ABC News, or maybe I need to see ABC News. Or maybe go back. Not making a bit of a hash of this. I was doing quite well there for a while, I thought. What have we got? Hi, Rob. I see a link that turned up. Maybe it was this one here. No, can't find it. But there was a video there where I provided the video, but Sam was basically saying that, all about how they could get real and start doing real stuff rather than just scamming people. But that there, to me, that one document, that one page you're looking at there is pretty amazing, really. So it's just the same shit, different day. Mai Summer Vue, obviously she doesn't want to come on my show. That's fine. I mean, how can you deny? I've got video evidence of Mai Summer Vue promoting We Are All Satoshi. I mean, the most breathtaking thing here is here's a letter basically telling Sam Lee, stop promoting We Are All Satoshi. And then you flip over to We Are All Satoshi, and you go to their website that was down earlier on. It says we're working again now. And you get to the bottom down here, and you look at the legal disclaimer, and this got updated when that came out. And here's what Jarvis says about that disclaimer. Listen to this.
This disclaimer is issued with the primary objective of safeguarding the reputation and integrity of We Are All Satoshi Was. It unequivocally states that any allegations linking the company with Sam Lee or any other individual are unfounded and without merit. By affixing my name below, I affirm the accuracy and legality of the contents of this disclaimer.
Oh, there's some breaking news. Breaking news. So Rob's just said, guess what? The other AI arbitrage scheme launches tomorrow. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm waiting for that. That's interesting. Now, we did a couple of links here, which I haven't been keeping up with. I'll just need to refresh a couple of pages because the links haven't come through that I can click on. But AI response. So I did see you post. Oh, there is get response. Let's just see what Susie's brought up here. But anyway, that sort of concludes my my ramble on Mai Summer Vue, and obviously she doesn't want to come on my show, so I just wanted to show you what we're going to do, but I will actually keep the placeholder live. So if you go to my live section, you'll actually see that I've got a couple of lives coming up in the not too distant future. Now, Jane Gregory, he wanted to come on my live. Rob, well, we're keeping one here. Rob and I might go live and have an interesting topic. It may be something as simple as talking about the new AI program that's come out and how we feel about it. But we have a lot of fun doing this YouTube stuff. And yes, ideally, in an ideal world, I'd love to make a living from my YouTube channel where I didn't have to work and I could just basically sit in front of a camera all day long. Now, that sounds a little bit more like I should be doing OnlyFans, just saying. But here's the video that Mai Summer Vue has now told me that she's not going to come on my show until she's ready or when she wants to, like she owns my show. I love that. But anyway, in here, we actually did have what we call questions. And I haven't actually put them in here. Oh, no, there I did. I did put some questions that we were going to ask her. And it wasn't really to berate her. I love getting into the psychology of what drives a woman like this and why she thinks that what she's doing is genuine and a good business opportunity. Because at the moment, all I've seen, anything that she's involved in is absolutely carnage along the way. So that was just a basic summary on Mai Summer Vue. Obviously, she's said that she will come on our YouTube channel when she's ready. I'm going to leave the placeholder open there. I am actually going to go and find the lady who's a financial advisor and ask her some more questions. And if we get any updates, but currently, if you want to help us find information about Mai Summer Vue, go to dehek.com, dehek.com, go to the contact us page and submit information anonymous. I would love to know whereabouts in California Mai Summer Vue is living. And if we do find that she is in California, which I'm hoping she is, then I am going to do my darnest and actually report her to the local authorities. So thank you for watching this. And I'm going to